Okay, now we are back with sound, with audio, with mic. Oh, this is rough. This is not how this was supposed to go. It's round 3 now. It's the third time's the charm. He's just third time's the charm. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Monster Hunter. Finally, we have we took a small break, did some painting streams, did a whole new setup with like a kind of a side area on this L desk. Worked out really well after the first like test stream, and then we had the actual stream, and now I'm looking at doing some like other stuff, so we're gonna fine tune it. Unfortunately, I forgot to move everything back before today. And then as I'm trying to move everything back, it just wasn't working. I started to freak out, and then I figured it out, like, oh yeah, I have like 2 different XLR cords that I have to swap between my different setups, because that's a heck of a lot cheaper than buying a whole new mic set. Also too, for whatever reason, Elgato, the brand of stuff that I'm using, does not, for whatever reason, their XLRs do not have the software that controls them does not have 2 doesn't allow like 2 XLR mics to like connect with it, which is a huge issue. So but I mean, it's fine. Caught over on something. It's fine. Cause the I have plans on how to expand, and it's just you're running a Yeti like a scrub. Actually, I need to move this over here so I can more easily see it. So, well, I wanted to get an XLR mic versus a USB mic, because I had a Yeti before, and it just, I don't know if it's because I damaged it at some point. I just could not ever get it like to sound nice on my end. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh yeah, yours sounds fine. I think it's just I can't, I don't know. I just don't think my Yeti was of good quality, or like there was some sort of defect with it. But then I looked into XLRs, and Shure XLR branded mics, stupid expensive, but they're the best out there. Elgato was literally the middle ground, and so that's what I went with. Unfortunately, kind of kicking myself because I have no way to expand off it without doing a completely different setup. You got more for me. I want that. That tick shows appreciation plus our penchant for gambling. Give me one of those things and I'll poo it up like you kids say, and since you're here, why don't you try it out now? It's rough there. What's rough? Is the audio sounding okay? Or is it something different? And congratulations on the affiliate. I can never remember. I always get the whichever is the first step, partner and affiliate swapped. It's rough. They're contextually about moving your mic around. Affiliate then So, but it sounds fine right now, or is it the fact that I have to move the mic around is what's rough? Okay, that's what I thought. I have plans. In fact, I think this is actually a little bit closer. So I'm thinking I might need a dial. That should be fine. I do have plans on getting a new desk setup, like completely new. But that's gonna take a while. But when I do get that new desk set up, I can get different equipment. And then because it's I'll probably just, my other setup is just painting related. I'll probably just get a second-hand, like cheapy computer, or build one out of like cheap parts, and just have like a secondary like streaming device for painting streams. But there's many ways I can do that. I've also thought about just getting a different Wave XLR and with mic, and then just like swapping USB ports so that like I'm not moving the mics around. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways I can do this. Let's see here. Okay, I think the best bet Thunder. Let's see here. But yeah, with all that talking, and trying to figure out what I need to do has helped me figure out what I'm trying to do in this stream. I think we are gonna just like forgo all pretenses of trying to get the all the weapons and just go. Because it's taking me too long to build up on some of these weapons in the background. I'll still work on it, but like there's just, I think for one of the Palumu weapon lines, it's just I start back on like the first Palumu weapon, and then I have to build it up from there. And I think to get to the last branch I need for the Nightshade Palumu, I need like 11 Palumu carapaces from the high rank hunt. So that'll take a while. And I'm just realizing I forgot to restock. Oh well.
The very first Nargacuga investigation in the New World. Talk about lucky.
I should be fine. Oh right, I forgot. There we go. That should be better. I have volume whenever I'm grinding out on stuff because it well, when I'm trying to listen to stuff on YouTube or watching a movie while grinding out stuff, I don't like to hear monster roars in like serious aspects of various things. Alright, so while I'm out here, I might as well grab the last bit of Velkhana stuff. Of course it's relatable. I'm a relatable guy. FeKard, of the people, for the people, by the people.
Now we can focus
Is
on
people.
investigating these irregularities.
Okay, well, I found all the footprints, but I have not found the Nargacuga. I thought he would spawn at 5, but I guess he spawns at a different locale. Let's go up to area 6. Ah, there he is. Well, if he's not gonna bother dealing with me just yet, I'm gonna get earplugs up. Shoot. By the by, thanks for swinging by streams. Definitely helped and me get to where I am. Well, of course. Always happy to help out. Be kind of a crummy friend if I didn't help out my friends. Also, too, you know, support small streamers and all that. It just can't be everywhere. That's the big issue, is that, you know, you try to watch as many small streamers as possible, and small streamers need all the help. Yeah, they do. But yeah, it's like you only have so many hours in a day to like do various things, or like, you know, support your communities and whatnot. And also too, you can't farm views. I guess is how I would put it. I mean, it's a weird way to put it, but like, if I remember right, yeah, honestly, gathering the eyeballs was the hardest part. Oh yeah, it always is. It is definitely going to be the hardest part for me, is gathering views. But so yeah, you can't. So although it's a little, not necessarily frowned upon, well, I guess it would be frowned upon. But apparently, Twitch allows up to 3 subsequent viewers from, what's the word? From the same IP address. So like, you can have I've seen tales of people saying that they've done this, although I don't know how true it is, because it's, you know, it's Reddit. But apparently, if you have 3 other devices, or if you have like a way to virtual machine instance, essentially viewers, Twitch will only count 3 of those views as actual viewers. I am not paying attention on that phrase. That's, I mean, it's kind of gamey, like gaming the Twitch system, because like, let's face it, as a small streamers, if you only have 1 viewer, which I think that viewer tends to be just like the host, so like the streamer tends to be counted as 1 viewer, is I believe how that metric goes. If it's only the 1 viewer, no one tends to come on the stream. But if you have, say, 2 or 3 people, well, then you're more likely to actually have people come in. I'm just realizing I did not I did not set myself up with a decent Palico set for this. So yeah, so it will only show as a viewer. It won't show people in chat. Like, it won't count towards a person in chat. It'll only count towards views. Thinking the social media game, as crazy as it do be, might be helping. Granted, I'm not my own fair share of interacting with others, not just posting. Oh yeah. Oh, he's angry. All right, well, we gotta go. That is the wrong thing. You gonna run away or attack me? You're gonna attack me. Damn it. Oh yeah, Nargacuga. Yo, so okay, I have both Monster Hunter Stories games. You know, they're what is it? Their competition to Pokemon. And the wildest story portion of Monster Hunter Stories is the fact that one of the main characters, I think, is like I think he's classified as the one of the antagonists, not an actual villain, but one of the antagonists. His parents straight up get killed by a Nargacuga attacking the village. Absolutely wrecks him. Are you limping already? No, that's not a limp. Oh yeah, he straight up like shadow bombed, like if I remember the cutscene right, the Nargacuga like jumps up or does this like shadow spoof all the way up on top of the house, like 20 feet up top of the house, and does like this shadow dive bomb thing onto the house and just absolutely destroys it. It is a really cool scene, but the fact that you don't like really do anything too much with the with this third person in the main character trio. You don't really feel that bad, as bad as it sounds. But then again, like, I think a lot of the issue that I have with it, like a missed opportunity, yeah, it just doesn't hit as hard as I think it ought to. But also too, I think a large portion of the issue with it is that the trio is set up to be like oh no. Okay, no. Get unstunned. Then run away. Ooh, it almost ended right there. Lots of no's. Let's see here. Nope. Save me. It's so the biggest thing I could think of is that I know it's not a popular anime anymore, but the beginning like tutorial chunk is basically like as weird as it sounds, it is basically like the first like 2 arcs of Naruto, minus like the depression and like the main character sucking for most of the beginning. You know, before you find out he's like someone of great importance, because you have your doofy main character, who is what you play as. You have your kind of strong-willed, kind of upbeaty, but like doesn't really contribute too much outside of like, hey, I did this, or like, you know, I let's go collect 10 fossil bones. I've collected my 10 fossil bones. And then the angsty, moody, like dark, tragic past third guy, who's really good at like everything he does. I'm gonna try to read chat while dealing with this panther bat. Let's see, Naruto is pretty bad as main character. The supporting cast is what made it good, like with Sword Art Online. Okay, that's what I thought. I hate Kirito and Asuna. Everyone else love them. Yeah. Well, I mean, we had this chat in Yours and Mal's stream. Some of my favorite fights have nothing to do with the primary 3 casts. Granted, outside of the one puppet fight with Sakura and Sotaro, I think that's his name. Does this count for? Oh, it does. I can still move. Perfect. I need my... so yeah, outside of that one fight, she's more of a supporting character in a lot of other people's fights. How did I get bleed? Take this moment. Let's see, I can't recall the name, but Sakura was still kind of bad. Not as bad as normal, but kind of bad. It was the granny the entire time that made everything badass. Yeah, because, like, she had, like, the 10,000, or the 10 white puppets versus her grandson turned into a puppet. Sorry, spoiler alert. His 1,000 black and red puppets. That was a cool fight. But yeah, yeah, she's kind of bad. But yeah, let's see here. Just like in the, not even getting into the Shupidin, the Shupidin fights, your baseline fight for the original series, like you had some like really banged up ones, like Gaara versus Gaara versus Rock Lee. The whole like setup to the Naruto and Neji fight, which is like probably my favorite fight out of the original, that had to do with having Naruto in it, but that was because the setup with the tuning exams of Neji versus Hinata, which was super in the feels. Was having to do with the great Gaara Lee and the Hyugas. Yep. Yeah, super fun. I do wish that the fights with Kabuto and Tamari were a little bit longer. But also too, like, I realized that their fights in the tuning exams was to show how competent and like powerful they are compared to like everyone else on the Hidden Leaf Villages like teams. Yes, Tamari versus Neji, super good. Tamari only lost because why did I say Neji? Tamari versus Shikamaru. Tamari only lost because Shikamaru gave up. Wish the Palicos could set off their own mines. Oh, that did do something. I say she lost because, let's face it, she lost, but it was also because she was cocky. Shikamaru used that to his advantage. Both good strategies, though. Yeah. However, the caveat being that Shikamaru has been the more like the stronger strategist. Because there was a few times before the fight, they like showed him having like he played, was it shogi? Fair, especially against high. Yeah. Yes, Asuma could never beat him. Yeah. Oh, I need self-improvement. They don't really last long in those. But yeah, so, cause yeah, you have, I think there's like so many like I think even the original series could like be broken down into like further parts, because in it's like the like first so many I think it was like the first, like within the first 20 episodes you had like more emphasis on like mind game type tactics and like trying to get one up on like your ninja opponent, and the fact that like the ninjutsus, like, yeah, they're super powerful, but they take a while to like cast with the hand signs. You know, that's why there was like that the water dragon fight with Zabuza and Kakashi was so cool, is because like not only did it like introduce the Sharingan, I'm gonna die. Well, there we go, I fainted. Like for him, it was like for even Kakashi to be on like Zabuza's like the same level as him, like he had to resort to using this like super secret like blood based, like lineage based like ability that no one else could have unless if you were of a specific clan. And it was like also too like, well, he's not of that clan, so why does he have it? What, you know, super weird. And so like it was all super cool. And then it got like a little more like magic-y towards the middle and end, where it was just like, okay, who has the most chakra pool? How big's your chakra pool? It basically determines if you win a fight or not. You have to be like close. And then it was basically the same thing, you know, but more extreme with Shippuden. And then it got all sci-fi after that, you know, with aliens and well, yeah, just basically aliens. Shinobi War was, yeah, the fourth great Shinobi War had a lot of, that also was like another like really big exposition of like the side characters. Got to do more. Limp away. How much more health do you have? Madara versus the 5 Kages. Yep, that was also, that's super good. I mean, even before then, where it was like before the start of the 5 Kage War, or the fourth Great Ninja War, you had the like Shikamaru versus Haidan, and then everyone up until the point of Naruto coming in and being some like savior thing, with the guy who has like all the black threads. Kakazu, right? And like that was like super, like they set those two up to be like actually like, I didn't like how Naruto was like way too Deus Ex Machina. Well, yeah, it's because he was the you find out he's the reincarnation of something, one half of a reincarnation of a specific person. But yeah, no, that was you had like Kakashi and like everybody else. Can't remember who's all there. Because at some point Shikamaru like goes away to fight head on. Ah, yes, limp away. I must capture you, so that so a bunch of old men can poke and prod you and look at you while you sleep. What the fuck? Where are you off to? Get back here. Do not flee from me, coward. Fights Hidan, luring him away. Ino and Choji took on Kakazu until Kakashi showed up. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, exactly. And then like, they like actually like built them up to be like very, very strong and like also competent villains, because they took out Azuma, which you know, if you, I wish they did a little bit more on like, okay, where am I going? Up, down. Anyway, I wish that they did a little bit more with the build up on like why them taking out Asuma was like such a big deal, because I believe he had the highest like Black Book bounty of like any ninja due to him being like, I think either, if not the head of like some sort of like ultimate ninja team, he was like one of the main people of the ninja team. But like they make mention of it throughout the original Naruto series. They also make mention of it a few times during Shippuden, but like everything was not
That does it for this mission. Let's
it was too spread out. so like you had enough time to forget that, like, oh yeah, he's kind of a chillax dude, but he's like one of the most deadliest motherfuckers of the series. He was high in the bingo book because he was part of the Kage bloodline, but he had a rebellious phase and partook in a temple further away. Yeah. So, but in that temple, it was like a guardian thing. And he was like one of the top people too. So like he was, I don't want to say revered, but like highly, he was highly viewed upon in that guardian body. Dude had some crazy mad skills. Yeah, he had this like weird, I want to say it was like, because eventually at some point Naruto ended up having like the like the melee aspect, not taijutsu is what they refer to it as. He had this like golden asura, like Hindu looking Buddhist thing with like multiple arms, but like it was like one punch would be like, I just remember the animating it where it's like his one punch is like the equivalent of getting struck by like 3 or 4 punches, because it's like on one, 4 on one side, 4 on the other. I don't remember if that's exactly how that worked, but I remember the animation being super cool. And then yes, he also involved his smoking habit into his ninjutsu, because smoke style ninjutsus was a thing. And if you're a smoker, well, there you go. There's your material component. Oh my god. Ooh. It's frozen. Solid. I believe that came from the bloodline because the first Hokage had that technique with him.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, something like that.
Formidable creature, and is having an incredible effect on other life in the new world.
Mind you, this is a tropical environment, and it froze it solid.
With my own eyes, but resources are running scarce. Our duty is to research the ecosystem.
The Buddha one. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It
However,
looks super
if the
cool
entire
animated.
world freezes over, that would mean
evacuation.
Hey, aren't we part of the ecosystem too?
Chief.
Maybe it's because I was born here, but that's how I see it. By the look on everyone's face, I'm sure you all feel the same way. You've seen how these monsters fight each other. They're out there fighting tooth and nail. It's survival of the fittest. I'm a product of the new world, and I won't leave it behind. If you all feel the same way, then fight for this world.
I can't leave yet. Not when there's work to be done.
Same here. I got some unfinished business.
Then let's fight as part of this ecosystem, as hunters of the new world.
We got this.
I need to prep at Celiana. Stay here and hold down the fort.
I think that cutscene we just seen would have been a little bit better if the fact that the energetic fiber and the series handler walking up with the Celiana chief, the old team lead, if all three of them were like born in the new world, not just the team lead, to be like, oh, we have like new, like, not only do we have the new blood from the 5th coming in, but we have like the new perspective of people from the new world wanting to do this and get behind this. Instead, it's just one guy. Let's see, after all these years with the Commission, I've forgotten the struggle for our survival applies to us as much as any monster. I won't lose sight of that again. Now there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Our teams in the Rotten Vale and Elder Resources have spotted a Tigrex and a Brachiodos. And judging from the tracks we've seen, Velkhana is heading for one of those vocals as well. Great. Velkhana's approach must have provoked them somehow and lured them out of their usual habitats. Let's focus on those two for now, but I still need you to keep looking for traces of Velkhana along the way. We need to pinpoint its... Man, I just...
Now we just need to track down that Tigrex and Brachiodos.
Brachiodos. I don't feel like I really don't want to fight him.
I'm counting on you.
Do that also. I also don't want to fight Tigrex. Tigrex kind of also stupid. I still gotta fight I still gotta fight Fulgur stuff. Oh, I should see if... Yeah, the best way to do that is just to hop over to the research base instead of running around.
Now we just need to track down that Tigrex and Brachiodos.
So we want to upgrade. See if anything can be upgraded. Off. Hellhorn? Oh, that's the Galvanus. Yep. Madbone, Madbone. Hidden Harmonic. Ooh, that's cool looking. But I kind of want to have... I want to keep my water Tam because I don't have another water-based thing yet. And that gets... Hidden element poison. What is it? Tool use and stun negated? Nah, I'm good. It's not path sight word. Where do I get that? Need a bunch more Sur Spikes. Oh, that I just need Nargacuga Fangs, but it caps out at 10. Alright, I'll have to keep my eye on that. There's just no way to get around it, huh? Oh, here's the issue. I need Bathsite ore, and I don't remember where to get that. Oh, Core Highlands, Master Rank. Okay, so we'll just restock. All right. Whew. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Another update that happened. I figured out so I have various text boxes to like indicate like, oh, I have a new follower, and then I also have it pre-set up for like donations and cheers and bits and whatnot. On like who that is, and it pulls it from a list, and then I have the same font for alerts, and then now a few other things for text boxes. Beforehand, I always thought it looked a little weird, and I figured out why, because it wasn't using my stream font. The fonts that I use for like all my stream branding. So I figured out how to like do that. So now it's actually on brand with stream. And with the inclusion of the painting streams, I also now have my socials on there as like whatever. So if you're ever watching painting streams and you wanna look me up on the socials, it'll be posted on there. Otherwise, it's everywhere else, and it's all in font. And when we do those streams again, when the chat box is actually up there, it will also be of that same text font. Wanted to do a different one, however, I can't get Steam Elements to actually accept that custom font. Don't know why. It's just not working. Let's see here. I need to get my alerts. I'm so overwhelmed. Oh yeah, just you can set up alerts like in OBS to like host the alerts local. But I found that it's a little rough to get set up because you need a separate program installed to like generate the list that OBS will pull from to like put that up there. You're better off using something like Stream Elements, where you can use their overlay overlay generators to make your like alert pop-ups, and then you just run them as a I believe it's like a web source in OBS. Oh, I was using Twitch stuff. Yeah, then that's something that I don't know how to do. I can only say what I know how to do, and that's how I do alerts is through Stream Elements as a web page, or a web page source. I am running around, and yet I am not seeing. There it is. Steam Elements, it seems to be a more common thing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like them. I don't really go on to their like website too much. It's mostly just for the overlays. but I should probably dig around a little bit more in that website, because I know they do, like, you can get sponsorship deals through them. I don't know how good they are, or how, like, I don't know how bad the conditions can be, because I know that some of them can be bad. I just tend to have no idea what I'm doing. Same. I don't know what I'm doing until I either look it up, watch a YouTube video on how to do it. It's explained to me like I'm 5, or I just like really like nose to the grindstone and beat my head against it until I can figure it out. I don't like to do that. That is like the worst possible way for me to do it, because then I do it out of spite instead of something I enjoy. Oh wait, no, never mind. I remember now. But I don't want to go here. Where do I have more? Frankly, I may need assistance. I could go up here. Let's go up there. Just need more bath site ore. Frankly, I may need assistance. Yeah, we can try to find a time where we're available and figure it out. Could show you what my settings look like. Also, too, that'd give me a good chance to do see how Discord's screen share works. I have not used it. When would I have used it? I barely talk on like on the Discord, like outside of the occasional shit post. And that's kind of giving a little credit, too much credit for me, because I wouldn't even call it a shit post. Like literally my last post was a chess meme about how horses can checkmate kings, and how they do that is through trebucheting a horse to get to the king. And it was captioned checkmate, but I wanted to put checkmate, nerds, and I thought that was a little too mean. It is a good meme though, I love it. But yeah, originally was gonna post it with checkmate, nerds, and I thought that was a little too mean, so I censored it to just checkmate. Shit. Is there any more working tomorrow? Of course I'm working. Now, whether if there is work to actually be done is another question. Oh, that's way up there. I'm not going to go all the way up there for two mining nodes. I'm going to go to these ones. Was running. We were thinking of streaming some Layers Bear Shotgun Roulette. I don't even have that game. Either game. look, I know it's super cheap, but I am like, I had Christmas season with gift buying. I got the I'm all up to date with all the main DLC chapter things for ESO, and I have a year thing of ESO plus. So like I'm tapped out on like new games. Plus I got to get Monster Hunter Wild soon. Well, I mean, suffice to say, I'm enjoying getting back into ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. I am not looking forward to the fact that I have to wait 25 days for a research to complete, because it's the second to the last research for the rings research line. There's nothing up here. And unfortunately, I need to research something for the amulets, for a master crafting writ. So I will not be able to complete a 150 writ reward master writ for a month and a half. And the sad thing is that I'm like 5 writs away from unlocking the ebony style crafting motif book, and then I get to do it all over again for but instead of 180, it's like 280 for the glass crafting motif book, and that's the one I really want. But it'd be like easier to get up to 280 knowing I'm doing it from scratch, if that makes sense. I should have gotten at least 2 bath site crystals. Can I Palico get any more? No.
Now we just need to track down that Tigrex and Brachydios.
Hold on, what is on my wish list? Do I have Water Tam 4? I do. I think let's see here, upgrade equipment. So then we can do... So the Water Tam. Don't equip. Do not equip. Do not equip. Alright, time to hunt a Geradados. the Celiana then. But
Now we just need to track down that Tigrex and Brachydios.
let's see here. What do I need? So dragon it is then. I want this dragon horn. Oh great, I think I rolled into it. Is there any of those like moss items? No. Well, hopefully area changes at some point. It was honestly bad luck to get dropped like right on top of them. Yeah, great. Well, there's no stopping that. Oh, you were too far away, aren't you? Oh wait, I should grab... They're not down here, they're up there. Alright, where... Whew, excuse me, where are these moss things? Ah, there they are. Oh wow, that actually knocked a part off? Interesting. Flood sack, or is that... Jeez. Oh, everybody's just gonna fight? And a Baroth and a Kulu-Yaku. And we got a turf war. I'm just gonna move off to the side and sharpen that. Is a tie? Yeah. Christ, how much more damage are you gonna take? Apparently all of it. No! Ah, what a waste. This is not what I wanted. Do I have to capture, or do I just have to hunt? That might have been a good thing to should have double checked on before. Oh, still too early. I should probably heal. I didn't see how low my health was. I have self-improvement. What is going on? No, I don't. Not barbecue pit. Whetstone. And, sure, health booster. Get up. This is for sure taking a lot longer than what I was kind of expecting. I was kind of expecting to get out of here and get this done within 10 minutes. we're pushing 15 now. Come over here a little closer. I think I need to hop on your back. It's too far away still. Yes, alas. Trying to keep an eye out for the skull, too. 'Cause he might not limp away. He might just go up until the skull icon goes over his mini-map portrait. There we go, now we're limpy. No, he jumped right over it. Are you kidding me? If I didn't get more equipment or more material out of capturing you, I would so kill you right now. You will be unalived. Deleted from the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. You know, the shitty thing is, I can't even, like... Can't even put it here. I had to wake his bitch ass up. Have him come the fuck over here. Set this down right here. Come on. Come over here. Thank you. Ooh, the rage. Not just the men, the women and children too. Just go full, just go full Anakin from, what was it? The episode 2, the Clone Wars. You know, the scene after he slaughters the village of sand people.
Now we just need to track down that Tigrex and Brachydios.
You know, slaughtered the men, or not just the men, but the women and children too. He's also like really sweaty in that scene too. It's just weird. Oh, hunting board. And then I needed the water tam. We don't ask why though. Well, he's obviously he's like having it's the inner conflict between the light side and the dark side. Cause you know, he's like his Jedi, his upbringing, and then like the Jedi teachings are with like, and like his mom's last wish is that why he has? Yeah, he's having an inner turmoil. He's like struggling with himself on like, he knows that it was the wrong thing to do, and like goes against his mom's dying wishes. Bro sweats turmoil. Yeah, it's you know what? It's you make fun of it, but you know, Avatar: The Last Airbender did the same shit with Zuko. Someone was nice to him one time. A girl was interested in him the one time, while in, I think it was like book 3 or whatever, when he's in Ba Sing Se, and they got the tea shop, and he like comes home like all weak and like stumbly, and then goes into like a sickness coma because like there's 2 dragons, you know, the 2 wolf thing, but you gotta make it like analogous to the Avatar mythos. So it's like 2 dragons fighting within him. Which one does he feed? It's like the same thing, but with the Force. Let's see here. Do I need another upgrade equipment? Is the... Oh, that's right. It's at the end. The sweat was probably made of midichlorians. Yeah, you know what? Don't get me started on the midichlorians. That was such a really dumb thing to add. There are several movies and TV shows that like tried to incorporate like the latest like scientific advancements in the 90s and early 2000s, and some of them did really well, like Jurassic Park, with like even though the dinosaurs in our more up-to-date understanding did not look like that, they at least still kind of like in universe gave a more plausible, like, yeah, they don't have feathers because like most of their genome was spliced with like African savanna frog toad things. But and then it's like bad. The bad side of it is like back in the late mid to late 90s, there was a breakthrough in like cellular biology, and like there was like an advancement of like the understanding of cells and microorganisms, and George Lucas didn't know enough to understand like what that means, and thought it was really cool to add something like that to Star Wars, and that's why we got midichlorians. And it's never really mentioned after the prequels, except for a few times in like the Disney things, because it's like still canon, but it's stupid canon, and we like to ignore that part of canon. Right, I don't need more. The Disney things, LOL. No, like I haven't seen any of the Disney Star Wars TV shows. Kenobi has been on my list to watch, but I just don't have the time. And really I haven't been like super interested in watching it, but I really do want to watch it, just not enough to like go out of my way to watch it. But I was thinking more of like the cartoons, the Disney cartoons, like the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, stuff like that. Might be a few things like in the video games too, with like Force Unleashed with Star Killer. Sometimes I wish I was more interested in Star Wars than I remember Sometimes I wish I was more interested in Star Wars than I remember that it's Star Wars. I get what you're saying. After George Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney, they neutered it a lot. Because like a lot of the more interesting things of Star Wars was like in the expanded universe, and then once Disney bought it, they said all the expanded universe is non-canon until we want to make it canon, instead of being like, yeah, it's all canon, let's expand on it, or let's kind of redo some of this because it's kind of weird. Like the like that spacebar music being called something kind of weird. Could have called it something different, but instead they called it jizz. Could have named it something else. Let's see here. I want to fight a Dodo Gamma. Do we not have the need to fight a Dodo Gamma yet? I would rather not have to go out of my way to fight a Dodo Gamma. I'd rather do a side quest to get one. Oh, is he a... Nope. Nope, okay, I gotta go out of my way to fight a Dodo Gamma. Great.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, right, I totally forgot to, like, take a look at this. Okay, well, I don't think I'll have to like go out of my way for those, but I don't think I want to because I don't like any of these certificates that they give. Let's see here, where is Dodo Gamma? Weak to thunder? All right. Manage items. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. The Kelby horn. That in. One of those. And one of those. Let's see here. And then because I don't have a quest, I will need to expedition hunt it, which means that I need to create the circumstance. Unless if I get a Dodo Gamma investigation, I should see that first, or let's see if I have one. Oh yeah, we're doing that. Grabbing that. Shade. Grab that. Grab that, because that shouldn't be that hard. Let's see, registered. Do I have... I do have a hunt to go Dodo Gamma. Okay, cool. We'll just do that then. Change to lightning drum. Luna drum. No, lightning drum. And then get a hearty meal. Oh, it looks so good, but anybody in the real world who would eat that would probably be backed up for days. Yeah, literally, hashtag worth it. That would be like 3 days leftovers for me. Alright, so at 8, post new quest, master rank, investigations. For the Dodo Gamma. There we go. But yeah, I, in my own time, whenever I've been playing, and I've been getting food at Celiana, I'll always watch that little scene because it looks so good. I'm a product of my environment. I prefer my soups and stews and pot roast more than I like my steaks and grilled stuff. Oh, I unlocked the Thunder Cage. Nice. Well, that was rude. Get shock trapped. Well, that was a little unnecessary. They're already knocked down. I didn't need to have them also be like flash bombed. Where are you going? Get back here, coward. No, seriously, where are you going? How can you move and yet still be aggroed? There we go. Unless if that's still considered Zone 7. Oops, wrong button. He's a roly boy. Oops. I did not mean to explode. Oh, did not mean to explode your mind, Vespid. That shit happens all the time. Nope. Ah. You cannot be firebombing your frontal area. That's how burns happen. Sharpness is like very, very low. I'm like, I think I'm doing like an 1/8. Nope. Oop. Not the max potion. I think I'm doing an 1/8 of the damage now because of how low the sharpness of my weapon is. Because apparently a hunting horn, which is like a hammer-S type weapon, is has a sharpness instead of a durability. It's kind of funny. But sharpness is basically durability. Like cleaning the holes that which you make sound with in the hunting horn. Turn around. What are you looking at? Kind of looked like it was looking at a bug or something at the right underneath itself. Cool, now turn around. Flash bomb. Key up. Where are you going? Nope. Oh. I thought he was gonna dig down and teleport that way. Come on, just get, there we go. No, you still have, looks like I need self-improvement now too. That's fine. It was about time to renew those melodies anyway. Let's see here. What else is new? What else is new that we can chit-chat about while I'm killing big Godzilla-esque monsters? Let's see, albeit not applicable yet because I'm not working on any Dark Angels. Dark Angels in the Warhammer 40k game just got a new free detachment. I am not very sure on... Is that a limp? That's not a limp. That's not limpy enough. Not really sure on how good the how good it is. There's some abilities in there that allow any Deathwing Deathwing keyworded models to make a charge to any model within 6 inches of itself. As like a counter charge type situation, but they don't have to. Unfortunately, I only glanced at it, so I'll have to I'll have to dig into it again at a different point. But it's unlike another ability that requires it to be like where it is like a counter charge. They need to like be a target of a charge to be able to counter charge the thing that's charging them, and them being within 6 inches. It's if they're a target of anything now instead. So if they're being shot at, if they're being charged at, if they're getting I guess a psychic attack would fall underneath that. If it's within 6 inches, you can spend 2 command points, which is a finite resource, to activate a special ability to make Deathwing guys counter charge. in response. So that's kind of cool. It I think it's meant to basically make the Deathwing Terminators of the Dark Angels a bit more mobile. I think I can capture it now. But I think, so it's supposed to make them a bit more mobile, but I think it works better for a few of the other... Oh, it's not. He's not. I thought he was running away, all limpy and cryy. But I guess it works better for other models. The Sternguard veterans, which in the past have not been able to be taken by Dark Angels, but now are able to be taken by Dark Angels with the new 10th edition like codex type situation. Does that not look like a limp? Whatever. I guess there's a setup where they can have like hand flamers. Yeah, I know I know some of the monsters walk funny. It's more funny than how it normally walks. But yeah, so apparently there's other models that it works better with, which makes sense. It's just finding that correct composition of detachment and models, squads, and units. Oh, this is great. There is something also for the Ravenwing faction of the or keyword faction of the Dark Angels, where they're able so the Ravenwing are the designated branch of the Dark Angels that deal with like motorbikes and their jet planes, and like hover bikes. And I think, albeit not in the game, but I think lore also like unit transportations, like your personnel carriers would fall underneath them, but I don't think it's like situated in the game because that'd be a little too strong. They're able to now, with this new detachment, able to fall back. If they're in melee combat, they can fall back, shoot, fall back, and then if they meet the specific requirements of this ability, they're able to fall back, and in that same turn that they fall back, they can shoot and charge again. If they didn't have that rule, if they fell back, they wouldn't be able to do anything for the rest of or until like the next turn. unfortunately, I probably won't get around to doing Dark Angel painting until... Oops, I killed it. Ah, whatever. I probably won't get around to painting any... You've got a list. Yeah, I got a list. I want to focus on getting the Leviathan box set painted up. So that's going to be a few more Space Marine models. Let's see here. I think it's 10 Infernus squad, 10 Infernus Marines for a one squad, 5 Sternguard vets, 5 Terminators, a Dreadnought. I don't remember what type of Dreadnought, because unfortunately there's too many Dreadnoughts. And I don't remember what that Dreadnought is. It starts with a B. And then it's like a lieutenant with combi weapon, a apothecary biologist, a captain in Terminator armor, and a librarian in Terminator armor. So that's the full Leviathan painting list. And then once we're done with that, we get to then paint Jormungandr Tyranids. So a black and yellow color scheme. And then that will be a let's see here. That is, are there Termagants in that one? I don't remember if there's Termagants in that, but I'm gonna say it's at least 10 Termagants, 10 Barbgaunts, 20 Neurogants, 3 Van Richtens Leapers, a Screamer Killer a Screamer Killer Chiranofex. Jeez. Can't talk sometimes. Let's see here. And then a Tyranid Prime with wings. And then a Neurocyst?
Stay tough.
Something like that. And then after that we can find something else to paint, because I have a lot more Space Marines to paint and a lot more Dark Angels to paint and Ultramarines to paint and a lot more Dark Angels to paint. I have Tau Farsight Enclave to paint, and that's literally if I get all of my Ultramarines painted, all my Tau Farsight Enclave painted, and all my Tyranid Jormungandrs painted, that is like 80% of my collection. But I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna mostly focus on like a 1500 point army. So luckily with doing the Leviathan box set, that'll get me to about 1,000 points. I think it's like 780 without enhancements, and then if you do detachment enhancements with the Gladius Strike Force detachment, 2 enhancements will put you at about 950 points. But sometimes you don't want to do two enhancements. Sometimes you only want to do one because you want to bring other stuff. Unfortunately, my Thunder Fire Cannons aren't legal anymore. Love to play those, but I can't. At least not in tournament. I can play them in like friendly games, but because they're considered, it's considered a heroic model, I believe is the yeah, see, if I captured it, I would have gotten more shards. I believe they're like not in what is it? Not in, it's not a legal model anymore for like their tournament play. But you can still use it in like narrative or friendly games, I believe is they call it their heroic line. But I also understand that why they wouldn't update that model into plastic bits, because it's currently a resin-based model, and it's kind of very finicky with like part placement. It's not, yeah, it's not just resin, it's fine cast resin, so it's like even more fiddly. Did I eat? I did. Riss. Yeah, that's why I was so I was like actually happy that they updated the Tau Ethereals to be plastic when they redid them with the hover drone, because I have the old fine cast ethereal, and oh boy, it is rough. It is rough looking because of how warped it got. But other than that, yeah, I don't have too many fine cast resin models. It's 3 Thunder Fire Cannons with Tech Marines and a squad of Tau sniper squad with drones. And then just that one ethereal. Otherwise, everything else is plastic. Oh wait, that's I almost forgot. I do actually have I actually kind of forgot about this. I actually do have some metal models from back when Games Workshop was still doing metal models. Well, more so than what they are now. I have some I got some XD88 stealth suits, the original metal die cast models. I mean, they're pre-built, and I'm gonna have to probably have them sit in acetone to like get the paint off, because I got a lot of my Tau stuff from secondhand. He did just a very simple black blue color scheme with like mostly black and a little bit of blue, but then he put some sort of like high gloss like varnish on them. So I'm gonna have to like really experiment with them, but yeah, they're old. I think they're original from when the Tau first came out back in 2003. Let's see, so like I'm torn between plastic and metal minis. I like the half of the metal, but they do shatter so easily. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. But at least they're easier to put back together. Like, all you have to do is just like have them sit in acetone for a little bit, and then you can like super glue them together again. And the acetone is only there to like remove the super glue. But if they're like, granted, if they're already like pre-painted, you will have to like spot treat the area with acetone to break down the nope, stop. Did it again. I saw yellow and thought it was the whetstone. Yeah, it's not fun. I mean, yeah, I'm not also repairing plastic models also isn't fun. I have a Tau Storm Surge that accidentally got bumped off the play table while everything was getting put away, and it broke at the ankles. So now I have this like really thin fiddly bit that needs to get glued back together, but the glue never holds because of how thin the parts that broke are. So I'm gonna have to like give them like weird like ankle trainers with like green stuff so that it doesn't, so like it holds up. And then can actually like, jeez, I rolled right into it. Okay, you know what, let's just take a quick moment, recharge. Yeah, so it'll be a treat. It'll be a treat to go through and like get everything kind of sorted out. And when I mean sorted out, I mean literally sorted out. Everything is like in a box, or everything is like sorted, pre-sorted out to like all these same armies are in the same box, but all the boxes are jumbled in with each other. So like I might I think I have I know I have at least 2 boxes of like one army, but like box 1 could be on top of the pile and box 2 is like in the middle of the pile type situation. And then all the models are also like not you know, they're all mixed up with each other, so trying to figure out which model goes to what unit is gonna be a fun time. I might have to consult the deep lore, i.e. past edition codexes. Specifically the Genestealer cult codexes. I got most of my Genestealer cult stuff from a few kit purchases, but most of it's from the Death Watch box set game. Kind of the same similar instance with my Lost Patrol box boxed game. I only bought Lost Patrol, the board game, because I needed more Genestealers. And I'm like, well, I need to buy Genestealers. They're all out of stock. I need them for both Tyranids and Genestealer Cult. And I think secondhand they were going for like double the price. So if I remember right, they were like $30, so they would be going for like over 60, because you'd pay 60, but then like, you know, shipping and handling type situation. So I'm like, well, if I gotta spend that much for just like one Genestealer kit, I might as well get this boxed board game. Get a squad of Genestealers, a squad of tactical Scout Squad Marines, and then also get a board game out of it. And I have not played that board game at all. But, so yeah, similar instance with the Death Watch box, but the Death Watch box, that was the only way you could get like Genestealer Cult models. And when as soon as they released that board game to the public, I think not that next White Dwarf, but it was either that next White Dwarf or the White Dwarf after, they released Genestealer Cult Genestealer Cult formation, because they came out in 7th edition when formations were a thing, so that you could run the Genestealer Cult in the in the actual Warhammer 40k game. And then if I remember right, Death Watch wasn't a thing yet too, so they also released the character sheets, so you can like take them alongside other Space Marine factions. And then, like, I think 3 months later, they released Gene Stealer Cult, and then that next month they released the Death Launch, if I remember the timeline correctly. Oh, good. Moment to breathe. Why'd you get stuck in the... I mean, I'm like super happy for the Tail Raider, because that's another... Like, that's another body. Oh, right, I should use these flash pods. But really, after a while, they don't really work too well. No, I'm gonna get one off. Hideout over here. Actually, if I can get him to come back up here, that'd be great. Oh, while I'm here, I should probably hit these vitality plants so I don't have to waste potions. Hey, there we go, capture. But yeah, in all honesty, my painting plans will probably be like Ultramarines, the Ultramarines from the Leviathan box set, the Tyranids from the Leviathan box set. And then I'm probably going to hop over to Necrons because I have so much Lead Belcher that I think in like quantity, I have like 3 the equivalent of 3 Citadel paint pots worth of Lead Belcher. And even though I'm gonna be doing a the Necalith Dynasty, which is silver body and then like a either a turquoise blue or like a sapphire blue with gold accents. I still need a lot of Lead Belcher because that's their primary body paint, body and armor paint. Flash fly cage. Can I not already use that?
Now we just need to track down that Tigrex and Brachydios.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Then I don't know, probably honey. Bugs. Oh, and then the Argosy has returned. Let's see, what do we got here? Purchase goods. We got Fire Cell, Rathalos Tail, Inner Wing, Piercing Claw, Rathalos Plus, Monster Broth. Kind of don't want any of that.
Stay tough.
All right, and then we forge weapons, hunting horn, Gamma Chorus 1. Let's see here, and then I don't think I need. Oops. Oh, stop. Upgrade. Gamma Chorus 1. Nope. Okay, cool. So I am, as far as I am aware, I am done with the Dota Gamma line. Kind of wondering what this top. Oh, I wonder if that's the I need Brachiodos stuff. Let's see, water. So I'd be going for the Hidden Harmonic. Lumio, I need 5 more carapaces. It's sort of a tree. All right, let's see. And I need to go hunt some Kulio Yakus, some Radabans, some Anjanats. Yeah, that might be something that we do. Might need to start grinding out some material just because we'll need to get weapons to like actually like be able to use these upgrade materials from the other monsters that will be unlocking as we move forward. So it'd be nice to be able to use their hunting horns, because like we are now finally able to go into like, you know, once I get enough Nargacuga parts, we'll finally have a sleep element hunting horn. Granted, it might not be useful, but if I plan to bring some bomb barrels, it might work out a lot better. Let's see here. I'm just taking a peek to see what we got. You know what? I could do that and then hunt Anjanats. But yeah, we'll do that next time. Yeah, next time we will be monster hunting still, but we're gonna put progression a little bit on the back hold while we grind for parts. But anywho, thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye bye.